Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is a brother Amawam Rakar coming back at you with another lesson. And then first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakar HaKodesh. Double honors goes out to our apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, peace and blessings unto the elect. So I want to play this video, man. It's quite interesting. So this player called Isaiah Hartenstein, I can't remember who he plays for, but that's neither here nor there, NBA player. And he has the appearance of a so-called white man, an Edomite, but he's not an Edomite, man. His father is an Israelite, alright? And this guy on the top of the picture there, you see, he calls himself Kung Fu Hebrew, man. He's going to explain to, whoever's on this podcast, how it works. But it's interesting because it shows that the truth is going out. The truth is out there and people are starting to understand and it's spreading, man. But first, let me just play it for you anyway.
Isaiah Hartenstein says he is black because his dad is black. I'm a shade above light skin. I'm bright skin.
Damn. Nigga, he is black.
Well, what I'm going to tell you is he is black. So, yeah, he is correct. He would be correct. Even though his last name is Hartenstein, which is, them Steins is normally not us, but, I mean, when they say he says he's black, no, he's just black. If he say he's black, he black. I mean, and his daddy black, what else you want me to say? Does he have to identify as, it's the whole thing about, okay, so, real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna get a little, in quotation marks, Hebrew Israelite culture, right? So the Hebrew Israelite culture says, seed of your father, right? Which means, whatever you are what your father is, right? That's what they love saying. Hebrew Israelites all across the country will say, you are what your father is, right? So based on this, they will say he was black too, just because his father is black. So, they wouldn't necessarily have a problem with this. Hello? Uh-oh. It might be that time, ladies and gentlemen.
So you heard it, man. And, first and foremost, man, that guy's calling himself Kung Fu Hebrew. I don't know why he's using quotation marks. He's calling himself a Hebrew, so what do you believe in, man? Alright? There's no point in you being half in half out calling yourself a Hebrew, but you don't believe in the doctrines and our belief system, man. Well, although he's right, I'm not going to knock, he's right. But why are you calling yourself and doing inverted commas, quoting Hebrew Israelites when you're calling yourself one, man? Do you not believe it then? Do you not believe what we're saying even though you're calling yourself? Where'd you get the idea that you're a Hebrew Israelite from anyway? Did you just make it up yourself, or did you learn that? And first and foremost as well, also say that we're not black men. Alright, the scriptures might describe, the translation of the scriptures might describe us in that sense, but we're not black. Right? We are brown people. Right, different shades of. And this proves that it's for the seed of your father, man. Alright, so let's just get a few scriptures, man. It's not going to be anything long. We've been over this a million times. But let's just start at the Numbers 1 and 18, and it says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. So the pedigrees through their families was by the house of their fathers, man, not their mothers like the JOOs do it, yeah? They go through the mother for some strange reason. I was lack of understanding of just basic biology, man. Let's try something. So I want to get that word, pedigree, So it says on old manuscripts, descent. So who you descend from was indicated by a forked sign resembling branching lines of a genealogical chart. The sign also happens to look like a bird's footprint. Right, so it's a genealogical chart. It's going through the genealogical line. Right, through the genes, man. It's not hard to understand. All right. So, there's not really much to say on this. That's pretty simple, right? So we go by the seed of our father, man. If you didn't understand it already, the seed. In fact, let's get the word seed, man, because I'm sure there's a good description of that as well. You're probably going to come up with more than one, but obviously, let's go through it and see what we get. Because I'm pretty sure in the Greek, where are we? Come on. Bear with me. Right, here we go. I couldn't see it. I should really have my glasses on. Let me just put my glasses on real quick. And Lord willing, you can hear me. I'm using this laptop, but the speakers and the microphone aren't in the best of places. But I'm hoping that the audio's coming through. So yeah, it says right here. So, figurative sense of offspring, progeny, posterity, now rare or archaic, except in biblical use, was in Old English. No, it's not archaic, man, because you tell you who still uses the word seed, man. Jakes, man. Especially them so-called African American Jakes, man. A lot of the Jews, because a lot of them are Judah right there. A lot of the Judites, man. They say my seed, man. That's my seed, man. That's how they speak out there. We still call it our seed, man. We still using that old way. So it says the figurative meaning from that which anything springs, latent beginning, is but late Old English from late 14C as act or time of sowing. The meaning semen, male fecundating fluid. Now also not archaic or biblical is from C 1300, right? So it means semen, man. Sperma isn't. Let's see what let's see what that word comes up with. Sugar slacker. Right, so here we go. Male seminal fluid, male seed of any kind. Seed of any kind. Right, probably from Old French sperma, espermis, seed, sperm. Directly from late Latin sperma, seed, semen. From Greek sperma, the seed of plants, also animals. Literally that which is sown. And that's where we say we sow the seeds, man. We sow our seed. Sowing your seed, man. Literally that which is sown, from spearing to sow, scatter. From root, sperm, to spread, to sow. Right, there you have it. Anyways, that's enough on that, the point proven. So let's get a couple more scriptures, man. And yeah, man, this is a time when this is talking about Lot, yeah. Let's get it real quick. Where is it? I want to read from 24. So this is Genesis 19 and 24. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord Yahweh out of heaven, because of all the wickedness that was being done in these cities, man. Alright? And he overthrew those cities and all the plain, and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind, and she became a pillar of salt. You know, she was missing that wicked place, man. The Lord told them not to look back, man. Alright, forget that. Put it out of your mind. And Abraham got up early in the morning, this is verse 27, to the place where he stood before the Lord. And he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when the Most High destroyed the cities of the plain, that the Most High remembered Abraham, and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in the which Lot dwelt. And Lot went up out of Zoar, and dwelt in the mountain, and his 2 daughters with him. For he feared to dwell in Zoar, and he dwelt in a cave, he and his 2 daughters. And this is the wickedness coming in now. And the firstborn said unto the younger, Our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come unto us after the manner of all the earth. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve the seed of our father. So that's some, listen, this is all according to the Lord anyway, man. But they were going way off, man. You know, they committed incest, basically, with their father, man, to preserve his seed line. And we know what happens, or we know what can happen if you do that in this world, man. You produce children that aren't right. But that's another lesson. I'm going to go into that right now. So, and verse 33, and they made their father drink wine that night. And the firstborn went in and lay with her father. See, when it talks about laying, it's not talking about going down to go to sleep, man. It's talking about having sex, point blank. And he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose, because he was smashed, man. And it came to pass. That's why you're supposed to have these things in moderation, man. We drink the wine or whatever else we want to drink, man. But we do it in moderation. We don't get obliterated to the fact that we don't know what we're doing. All right. There's nothing wrong with drinking, man. So yes, verse 34, and it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lay yesternight with my father, let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. See the word seed again, right? Because they know it only goes through the father. These women knew that, right? It's just the way it's obviously was known. So she made her go off as well. And they made their father drink, verse 35, and they made their father drink wine that night also. And the younger arose and lay with him, and he perceived not when she lay down nor when she arose. Thus both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. And the first bare a son, and called his name Moab. This the same is the father of the Moabites unto this day. And the younger, she also bare a son, and called his name Ben-Ami. The same is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day. So the Moabites are the Chinese according to the scriptures, man, and the Ammonites are the Japanese, man. Now, these are the only people, because you have branches of them calling themselves Asians or whatever, like the Koreans and the who else can I think of? My mind's gone blank, man. There's so many out there. The Vietnamese and all those types of Asians out there, right? But they have one thing in common. Let's see if I can find it. I'm not sure how to spell it. Here we go. And this is unique to them, man. It's called an epicanthal fold. It's a skin of fold of the upper eyelid covering the inner corner of the eyelid. It is often seen as normal, finding in very young children, and is also common in people of Asiatic descent. An epicanthal fold can be important diagnostic finding in conditions such as Down syndrome. So that is a mutation, man, basically caused by the incestual behaviors, man. But this is just to prove that the seed goes through the father, man. So whatever your father is, that's what you are. And that is why the children of Israel are counted by the seed, man. Alright? They're not counted by the spirit, like people say. Well, it is a spirit as well, but it's spiritual Israelites. There's no such thing. Alright? It's all about the seed line, man. So let's go to just to make another point on that, let's go to the book of Romans, man. And this straight cuts. Right? So it says, I say the truth. In Hamashiach I lie not. My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach, so that for I wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. And this is obviously this is Apostle Paul speaking, right? And he says, who are Israelites, right? And remember, he was mistaken for an Egyptian also, man. So that tells you he was dark skinned. Listen, we know what the real Egyptians look like, man. We are not them. But they were dark-skinned people, man, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises. And it says, and let me just back up to verse 3, for I wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. So whilst we get here, we might as well get the word kinsman, man. Let's look into these words, man. And I never did this before this truth, alright? Man of the same race or family, one related by blood, right? There's nothing else to say, right? Whose are the fathers, and whom, as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach came, who is over all, Yahweh blessed forever, Amen. And let's jump down. Let's continue on. Verse 6, not as though the word of the Most High have taken that effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. So you have, obviously we're all Israelites, but some of them are moving like Israelites, man. They're moving Hellenistically, like the heathens, man. Verse 7, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. And the promise was given to through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not Ishmael. All right. Well, not Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. Is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. But it says, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Right, verse 9 says, for this is the word of promise, at this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children not yet being born, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. And it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there a righteousness with the Most High? Yahweh forbid. Right? For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy upon on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. Right? So many seeds came out of Abraham, man. Right? You remember that old song, Father Abraham had many sons had Father Abraham. You remember that old song, yeah? That's what that's about. But it's according to the promises, man, not according to just the seed. Right, and let me get one more scripture, man, because it's going to show you that we're scattered, man, and we're going to look like the heathens, man. Alright. In fact, I'm going to get one more after this, actually. It just came into my mind. So, Isaiah 11:11 says, and it shall come to pass, alright, in that day, that the Lord shall set his hand again, the second time, to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. These are all places, Ethiopia and India, places like that, Egypt, where our people aren't dwelling like that, you know. And that Egypt is twofold as well, man, because remember, Egypt is synonymous with Babylon, aka America, man. Alright? So, and it says, he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Right? So we're going to be gathered from all corners of the earth, man, looking like all of the heathens, man. Because it says from even the islands of the sea. Right? We can't be in all nations and look all brown skinned, man. This will be the last one. Right. Jeremiah 12:9 says, mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. Right? We are the Lord's heritage. Right, Israel. The birds round about are against her. Psalms 83. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. So the Lord is describing us as a speckled bird because we look with different colours, man. Different shades. Alright? So yeah, that's it on that. More winners edifying. Yeah, man, jokes are too hung up on skin tone, man. In fact, saying that, let me get one more. Where is it now? How can I forget what that is? I think it's in Romans, man. Yeah. Simple. Romans 8:16 says, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. So we judge things through the Spirit, man. You know, because especially because the scriptures call us the salt of the earth. right? So the way we do things is not the same as everybody else. We bring the flavor, man. All right. We bring that substance. We bring that strut. We bring that game. You know. We bring that sauce, man. Without us, this world would be dead and boring, man. You know, there would be no soul in it. So yeah, man, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'll close out, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, HaKadosh, double honor to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, peace and blessings to the elect scattered across the four corners of the globe, man. Alright. Shalom.